Aloha everybody, and welcome to the Mind of Marlin for another Treetop Talk. The ducks are fed, the chickens are fed, and now it's time to feed your head. There's a lot going on right now, but I found this piece that I wrote in 2016 during the campaign, and it is so much more relevant now than it was even 4 years ago. So this is a forewarning. There is a trigger word in this piece, so I just wanted to let you know that ahead of time. So most of us are unaware of what DT stands for besides Donald Trump. It's short for delirious tremens, which is what happens when people go through alcoholic withdrawals. DT said he never drank, smoked, or did any drugs. However, truly great minds, Carl Sagan, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Neil deGrasse Tyson enjoyed marijuana. DT might have taken a cue from them to activate a part of his gray matter, as many of us are wondering whether there's any blood reaching his frontal lobes as much as it's reaching his lizard brain. What's truly startling is that a teetotaler like DT shows many of the same symptoms as a person who is actually suffering from the DTs. They include agitation, irritability, decreased attention span, fear, quick mood changes, restlessness, excitement, confusion, hallucinations, like seeing or feeling things that are not really there, like women's desire that they want to be groped, or polls that would have him winning. This is irrefutable proof that power is every bit as intoxicating as alcohol, if not more so. I've paid very close attention from the beginning, and I've heard things that provoke laughter and disgust at the same time. This laughter isn't actually real, but more of a way to release the tension and anxiety. However, the disgust is as real as rancid milk that leaves the bad taste in your mouth long after it's been swallowed. I've heard everybody except his most ardent followers berate, scorn, chastise, and wag their finger at his rhetoric that he spews at the public like a besotted drunk vomiting on the sidewalk. We look at it, walk away, but not before we've been assaulted by the stench that can only come from half-digested thoughts and putrefied ethics. We assail DT with comparisons to Hitler or individuals that are even worse. It does take some imagination, but Hitler could not have done what he did unless he convinced a lot of people that he was the sane one in the room. DT is not dangerous on his own, no more than the raving lunatic on a street corner suffering from a mental disorder. We tolerate them, have compassion for their condition, and know they aren't conscious of their actions because they don't have a profile, because they don't have money or fame. Nobody's going to line up behind them and do their bidding. It is the horde that carries out his instructions or follows suit with the behavior he models that will do the damage on the ground. While his crowds were chanting "lock her up," DT was hiding his so-called locker room talk. In every curse, there's a blessing. And I know we're all looking for the blessing. And this is the one that DT has bestowed upon the United States. DT has unwittingly brought into the national spotlight a conversation that has lurked in our collective shadows like a stalker on a midnight stroll. His slime-coated, caustic, and callous crowing about his sexual conquests have gotten women and men to stand up and shout him down. Obama supporters chanted, "Yes, we can." And this year, people who are opposing his rhetoric are yelling, "No, you can't." What other person in America has galvanized the nation and brought to the fore the abuse of power that men have had over women since the beginning of time? Who? In 1972, John Lennon recorded a song that was titled, "Woman is the Nigger of the World." It was so controversial that most radio stations wouldn't play it. DT doesn't use the word, but we know he's thinking it. And based upon the discrimination suit that was brought against him in the 70s, is still living it. The good about DT is that he unwittingly brought a tsunami of awareness to the closet of skeletons that we as a nation have had around anybody that we deem less than, whether it be determined by their sex, race, nationality, religious belief, appearances, or economic status. DT finally got us talking about that which has been unspeakable. And now we can rewrite the unwritten rules that we have around discrimination in all of its ugly guises. DT is the train wreck America needed to survey the carnage that has been created with how we mistreat each other and shrug it off as, that's just the way things are. DT may have turned our stomachs, but we can turn the corner and proclaim that's just the way things were, because none of us is going to stand, or sit for that matter, and let people beat up or put down others and accept it as the American way. It is not only is it not American, it's not humane. I don't believe pet owners, even if they are DT followers, would talk about their dogs in the same way that DT talks about people. DT. I mean, look, dogs will love us no matter what we say to them. Can we as a species take a cue from pets and love those who would speak to us in disparaging terms? It doesn't mean we condone, accept, or agree with this behavior. Our hate will never cure hate, no matter how right it seems. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, darkness will not drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Know this. On the inside, DT is a frightened, high chair tyrant who's doing the best he knows how with what he believes, even if it is his con job that he's the savior for the nation. Take comfort that most of us know better, and that it takes a sane person to recognize when somebody else isn't. Thank you for your time, your love. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and everything else just in case. And we'll see you again. Namaste. No mistake. Aloha.